today we're going to unpack a really powerful blueprint for anyone over 50 who just wants to feel younger and healthier. We're going to break down 3 simple, science-backed habits that can really slow down the aging process. But let me just ask you this, straight up. What if you could feel stronger, move more freely, and just have more energy, starting right now, today? Now, I know that sounds like a huge promise, but the science behind it, it's surprisingly simple. And here's the best part. Everything we're about to cover is backed by solid research, it costs absolutely nothing, and it's easy enough to start literally today. This isn't about some quick fix, it's about real, practical changes you can build into your life. So let's get into it. Okay, our first habit is all about resistance training. And why is that so important? Well, because after 50, muscle isn't just for show. It is literally the engine that powers your overall health. Building it back is one of the most powerful things you can possibly do. I mean, the science is crystal clear on this. There's a direct link between how much muscle you have and how long you live. More muscle is just a powerful predictor of your future health. It actively helps protect you against some of the biggest health risks out there. So the key takeaway here is that strength training isn't just about looking fit, it's about staying truly healthy for the long haul. So how do you actually get started? It's so much simpler than you think. We're talking just 2 or 3 short sessions a week. A great way to organize it is with a push/pull split. So one day you'll focus on pushing movements, and on another day you'll do pulling movements. A schedule like, say, Monday and Thursday gives your body plenty of time to recover in between. All right, so on Monday, we focus on pushing. We'd start with a goblet sit-to-stand, which is fantastic for building strength in your legs, for things like getting up out of a chair. Then you've got a chair press, which targets your chest and triceps, which are so important for pushing things away. And finally, a shoulder press to strengthen the muscles you use to lift things over your head. I mean, these are the fundamental movements of daily life. Then, on Thursday, we switch gears and focus on pulling. This routine targets all those muscles on the back of your body. The Romanian deadlift is amazing for your hamstrings and glutes. The dumbbell row strengthens your upper back, which is just fantastic for your posture. And we'd finish with a backwards lunge, an excellent way to build leg strength that's also a little bit gentler on the knees. Now, for every single one of those exercises we just mentioned, this is your game plan. The goal isn't just to hit a specific number of reps, it's to work until you feel that satisfying burn, that fatigue in your muscles, somewhere between 10 and 20 reps. You'll do 3 sets for each exercise, and you'll take about a minute of rest in between. Each workout should only take you about 20 minutes. That's it. All right, let's move on to our second habit, which has the power to totally transform how you feel every single morning. This one is all about mastering your mobility to fight off that daily stiffness and pain that can kind of creep in over time. And you know what? It only takes 10 minutes. A tiny, tiny investment of time at the start of your day can get you moving faster, reduce those aches, and just improve how you move all day long. And the best part? You can do this entire routine before you even get out of bed. We'll start from the bottom up. So while you're lying on your back, you'll begin with 2 minutes of simple ankle pumps. Easy. Then move into hip flexion, just hugging one knee to your chest at a time for about a minute on each side. And finally, 2 minutes of gentle knee rolls from side to side will get your lower back moving in a really healthy, controlled way. Next, we're going to move up the body. The book opener is a fantastic movement for rotating your mid-spine, which is especially helpful if you spend a lot of your day sitting down. We'll finish up with some assisted shoulder flexion, just gently helping each arm over your head to get those shoulders moving. It's a simple 10-minute flow to start your day off right. Our third and final habit is maybe the most accessible one of all, walking. But listen, this isn't just about a casual stroll. This is about walking with a purpose and turning every single step into a powerful tool for a longer, healthier life. The research on this is really fascinating. As you can see, the health benefits from walking really start to kick in around 6,000 steps a day. And while 10,000 is a great target to shoot for, the benefits do start to level off after about 12,000. So the takeaway here is you don't need to be perfect. Consistent effort is really what matters most. So here's a simple action plan. First, just track your steps for a couple of weeks to see where you're at. Find your baseline. Next, pick just one goal. Either increase your total number of steps or increase your walking speed. You don't have to do both. Then, just aim for a tiny improvement, like 5 to 10% each month. That slow, steady progress is the absolute key to seeing real results without getting overwhelmed or risking injury. So how do you put all of this together? Well, these three powerful habits, they form a complete blueprint. And when you apply them consistently, you're not just making small tweaks. You are setting the stage for a real, noticeable transformation. The path to improvement starts today, right now. You don't have to do everything at once. Just pick one of these new habits, do it consistently, and in just 6 months, you can see truly dramatic improvements to your health and how you feel every day. So, to recap, your anti-aging blueprint is simple, but it is so powerful. Rebuild your strength with just 2 short workouts a week. Master your mobility with 10 minutes of movement each morning, and walk with purpose, gradually increasing your steps or your speed over time. These 3 things, done together, can absolutely change the game. So the only question left is, which one of these are you going to start with tomorrow? Whether it's the mobility routine, the workout, or just tracking your steps, the most important thing you can do is simply begin.